January 27th marks International Holocaust Remembrance Day. It's a day to remember the 6 million Jews systematically murdered by the Nazis during World War II. It's a day to honor the millions of others persecuted and killed during the Holocaust, including Romani people, disabled individuals, and political dissidents. This day is a stark reminder of the dangers of anti-Semitism and unchecked hate. It's a call for humanity to never forget the horrors of the past and to educate future generations about the dangers of anti-Semitism. We must learn from history's darkest chapters to ensure they're never repeated. We must fight against all forms of anti-Semitism and discrimination wherever they arise. This remembrance is not just about the past, it's about the present and the future. We must remember the victims and their suffering. We must honor the survivors and their resilience. Only then can we truly honor the memory of those lost in the Holocaust. Only then can we prevent such atrocities from happening again. We must remember, we must learn. We must never forget the dangers of anti-Semitism. As we mark International Holocaust Remembrance Day, we are reminded of the persistent threat of anti-Semitism. The echoes of the past resonate in the present, reminding us of the dangers of unchecked hatred, the systematic targeting of Jews, the dehumanizing rhetoric, the violence and suffering. These are all too familiar and disturbingly recurrent. The lessons of the Holocaust, it seems, have not been fully learned by humanity. We must remember that the Holocaust did not begin with gas chambers. It began with words. It began with prejudice. It began with the dehumanization of an entire group of people, stripping them of their dignity. We must be vigilant in fighting against all forms of anti-Semitism and bigotry. We must challenge hatred and discrimination wherever we see it. Silence is not an option. Indifference is not an option. We have a moral obligation to act and to speak out. We must stand up for what is right. We must stand up for humanity. The world must not stand by as it did during the Holocaust. We must learn from the mistakes of the past. We must build a future where such atrocities are never repeated.